hard. But the situation in Canada is absolutely dire. For Americans who don't know, the housing crisis here is worse than in the United States. I lived in LA for 6 years and I have not faced rent as bad as here. When my partner, our cat, and our dog fled the United States, we headed north with the goal of being close to where our families are located, which is on the West Coast. So we are now in British Columbia. More specifically, we are in the Sea to Sky Highway in the Greater Vancouver area. We are attempting to find housing in the western side of this region. My partner and I are here on a visitor visa, which is a 6 months possible stay for Americans. But while you're here on a visitor visa, you can't work. So we are currently surviving off of what savings we could get together before we fled the United States. And that's not terribly much. And in Canada, I think it's actually the cost of living crisis is worse here, especially when you are shut out of the healthcare system, when you can't access any of the resources that Canadians have access to. And that's understandable. You know, I'm not a citizen of the country, but it is making the financial situation dire because we can't work. Because there are two adults, a cat and a dog, we are looking for more than a room, but a 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom for free or below market rates. And I know that's a huge ask, but that's what we need. Canadians have been asking where I'm located and what I need because y'all are such lovely human beings. This is the ask. If you could help me by interacting, reposting this video, I would very much appreciate it to get this out there. As horrified as I am to be revealing my location, because I'm trying to find a way to get us housing. So if you are on Vancouver Island, if you are in the Vancouver or Surrey area with a 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, let us know. We can pay rent, but it would probably have to be below market rate. Please let me know if that's possible. You can leave a comment and I'll get in touch with you, or DM me. I will be checking my messages regularly. I will be paying very close attention to this post. If we can't find housing, we're going to have to leave, and I don't know where we'll go. So I hope that this works. Thank you.
I was trying not to make any faces while this video was going, but this isn't my first time watching this video. I first saw it on the Anton Daniels channel, and while I was watching, I just couldn't help. I was laughing. And I know this lady and her partner are in desperate situation, but just so many things just came to my head. And the first question that comes to my head is, what makes American liberals think that Canada is a better place to live because we have a liberal government? How does that make Canada the place to escape? Do you not watch the news? Do you not see that Canadians are struggling? Cost of living is worse here than it is in the United States. Unless you live in New York or California, but that's another story. Where do I start? First and foremost, yes, okay, you have relatives or whatever that you're going to in Vancouver, but Vancouver is the most expensive place in Canada. If you did your research, you could observe that there are other places in Canada that are much cheaper than Vancouver. You can go to Manitoba. You can go to Saskatchewan. You can go to the Maritimes. Those places are cheaper. And you still get the liberal experience of Canada. But you went to Vancouver and you're shocked of how rent is so expensive, that it's more expensive than it is in the US. I don't know where you're coming from the US. But, okay, you're saying that you're fleeing. You fled. You and your partner and your cat and your dog, you fled the US. Like you escaped. You ran out of the US because it's so bad, just to come to a place where it's economically worse. Make it make sense. I mean, your best bet is to go back to the US. As much as you don't like the government that takes place there, at least you're gonna get your health care. I mean, you get better health care. Look, do Americans think that some Americans, the ones that don't do research, do they think that when you come to Canada, everybody gets free healthcare? Like, it's for citizens. And even if you get free healthcare, the healthcare is not good in Canada. Oh my goodness. I don't know. I don't know. And then now you're going on a TikTok and asking people to take you and your partner and a cat and a dog some housing, and you're gonna pay below market value or for free. I mean, you have not because you asked not. You asked. And honestly, I hope you get what you're asking. But just take this advice. If you're gonna go to a country, do the research. Research everything. Don't just escape. Don't just think that every country is better than the US in terms of cost of living. Like, as much as Mexico's having their issues, it's cheaper to live in Mexico. There's Costa Rica, there's Panama. All those places are cheaper than Canada. So, oh man, I could say more, but I won't. I won't. Liberals, Americans who are liberal, realize Canada is not a rosy country to live. Anyway, I want to know your thoughts on this story. Let me know. Put in the comments. Like, share, and subscribe to Born with Purpose. And until the next episode, please subscribe. Please subscribe. I appreciate it. All right. Thanks, Bess. I'm out.